Yo! Last year I set myself the goal of listening to 52 albums. The point of the project was really to give myself a musical education, which I feel like I'm severely lacking. So I used the project to get myself started, and I ended up loving it. And I told myself that I was going to do this same project again, starting at the beginning of this year, but I got impatient. And I ended up listening to probably an album a day, and almost a week into the project I thought to myself, I could probably do 365 albums. So that's what I'm gonna do. And while that sounds like a ridiculous amount of music, I actually think it's going to be more than manageable. I've been meaning to check out quite a few bands, and I have a lot of people I can talk to who have awesome and diverse musical tastes, and I can tap into them for album suggestions. It should be a good time. So for this first album review, I'm actually going to do two, and the funny thing is these two bands sound absolutely nothing alike, as you're about to find out. Album number one is called This Will Be the Death of Us by a band called Set Your Goals. They're from the California Bay Area, and you could consider them pop punk, melodic hardcore, kind of a mix between those two. What really drew me to them was their energy. Most days I feel like I'm a pretty high energy person, so I think I naturally like music that's got that same kind of vibe to it. A lot of their lyrics reflect a social awareness, and I think that is really great. Music is definitely an awesome platform for bringing awareness to different issues, and especially considering that the people who are listening to them are kind of in the younger teenage to 20-something crowd. One of the songs on the album is called Equals, and it's actually the lead singer kind of reflecting on his role to the fans who listen to his music. So they're pretty self-aware, but not in a, oh, we're so great, stuck up kind of way. They're pretty humble about it. And if it wasn't obvious, I love music that's got kind of a positive spin to it. Not, you know, that sickeningly sweet, corny, impossible positivity. This band is definitely very realistic, and a lot of the stuff they write is based on actual life experience. They've got more of a we can conquer anything sort of mentality to them. This Will Be the Death of Us by Set Your Goals, released by Epitaph in 2009. I'd recommend starting off with the songs Gaia Bleeds, Make Way for Man, or Look Closer. The whole positive thing is kind of a funny segue into this next band because they're absolutely nothing like that. They've definitely got a darker feel to them. The album I listened to is called Silent Alarm by Block Party, and they're from the UK. I've been meaning to check them out for the longest time. They're an English indie rock band, and as you know, I kinda love my English indie rock. They also are considered to be post-punk revival, alternative dance. It's kinda cool what sort of genres they blur into. Silent Alarm is actually their first record. They put out 3 by now, but you'd never be able to guess because it's got a really definitive sound to it. And that's what really drew me to this band. It's all about the sound. Really great use of guitar and drums, and I know, what else can you do with a guitar or a drum but play it? Even the way the lead singer, Kele Okereke, I don't think I said that right, but even the way he uses his voice, occasionally it's used as a kind of rhythmic device. It's really awesome. They're very innovative, and I find them just absolutely brilliant. Their music has a lot of layers. I kind of feel like you could swim out into it and just get lost in it. And like I was saying earlier, it's got this darker production vibe to it for sure. I could definitely see this as a night driving album. I would definitely crank this up while flying down the freeway at midnight. Silent Alarm by Block Party, released on Wichita Recordings in 2005. I'd recommend checking out the songs She's Hearing Voices or Price of Gas. Well, I hope that wasn't too painful. I've never done album reviews before. Should I be admitting to that? Noob. I didn't even do research on how to do an album review, so yep. P.S. Thank you so much for those album recommendations so far. I still need to listen to the Tool album, but I will definitely let you know what I think when I do. So see you next week, or hopefully before. You're totally kicking my ass at cranking out videos. Okay, bye.